Anyway, Melty Blitz, we got another video. I don't even need this music actually. So initial reaction and then review. Ciel versus Tohno again though. I'm just gonna let it play the first time actually. Ciel looked a little bit better. So I thought in the last one she looked a little bland, but okay. First of all, music though. The shield. Oh snap! You got okay. Hold on. I gotta turn off alerts, but thank you. I gotta turn off alerts, but thank you. Hold on. Okay. My dude's going ham. My dude's a little bit more saucy. These are combinations of old combos though. Some old combo ideas. Air throw, hard down, mad plus. That thing looks like a little. They keep doing it. It looks like not as reliable. Nah, you good. You good. You good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you though. Thank you though. Thank you though. I encourage you. Okay. Launcher, BC air throw. I mean, it's more like BC DP, BC air throw or something. So, heat. Oh. The ground bounce. Hard down. So, another thing too is like the damage feels low for Melty. Like real talk. It feels maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm bugging a little bit, but like. I feel like nobody's doing damage, and they don't show you the damage that you're doing. Maybe I have PTSD from playing Dragon Ball and Guilty. I mean, Dragon Ball more than Guilty Gear. It might sound surprising, but Dragon Ball is guaranteed character 2-touch if you're playing a good character. Against a good player, I should say. Nice fucking combo. So supers have mad advantage. Like so much advantage. They really want you to use meter. Baiting the shield. Trying to hit him with the fake low. But the thing is like he's trying to do like half charge 5C into low, but his 5C is not overhead, it's unblockable, right? So unblockable that he doesn't get a combo off of. Air throw. Oh, you let him do it. He's gonna die. That's like an easy this looks like an easy version of like a super hard combo. He used to have this combo in AA, and the shit was OD hard. I won't say OD hard, but it's not an easy combo. And this looks like way easier for some reason. Even though it looks cool, it just looks easier to me. I don't know why. Oh, he did the cannonball J. The chase. What a fucking 2C. Oh, what time? Well, she got pretty good frame advantage off this in the last video, right? Oh, you get to chart? Oh, okay. Full moon shit. Okay, what type of knockdown is this? Oh, you have so much. Oh, yo, dead body cross up. A. Okay, block successfully. So the mix is same side high or a land low probably. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so let me run this back a little bit. Let me run this back once again. I want them to show other characters because like I high-key don't want to play either of these characters. So we got a bunch from this, huh? So first, the people who are playing have clearly played this version a lot. A decent amount with each other. They're showing more advanced combos, for example. Like, more advanced in that they look visually advanced. Like, the Tohno combo, for example, I don't remember the exact inputs of it, but he had this thing in AA, and it was, like, kind of hard to do. This one looks kind of free. There's some new notifications on screen. So, one thing that I like about every new modern fighting game is that it tells you when you get counter hit, when you get punished straight up and not counter hit, like, blah, 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 things like that. They are now calling counter hits just fatal counter, unless I'm bugging, but like it still has the Melty. Oh, you got hit in the air, so you just can't tech. Period. That's a really big part of Melty Blood. From seeing more, it seems like the characters are like. So the best way of putting it is like they fused all 3 moons. That's probably the best way of putting it. Like. The individual clips made it seem more like MBAC, but I don't know. It just feels like a new game a little bit more. Between like the characters, the 3 moon shit is all put together, and they also have some new stuff. In Tohno's case, like he has Nanea moves also. But then also the new systems on top of that. The shield thing seems so much like so prevalent in comparison. Like I already thought the shield was a pretty important part of Melty already, so I don't really know why they have it like this. But again, we haven't gotten our hands on it, so we don't know what the game's gonna be like. What a fucking clash. Why was it like that? Yeah, like that sequence he keeps going for. So this is the combo. I think that one is a little bit easier because the jump heavy looks like it's bouncing instead of just hard down. And then of course we gotta see the difference between like tap shield and held shield. Shield is gonna be pretty important because most characters don't have an anti-air straight up. Tohno normally has his 5B as one, but I haven't seen him use it at all here. And Ciel usually has 4C, and I haven't seen it from her at all too. But if your character doesn't have something that's straight up an anti-air, your best bet is either jab or shield. I really want to see other characters though. I really want to see other characters. Tohno, like, combos aside, he's pretty vanilla. The other thing too is like he's using a lot of half charge 5C shit, but like his normal 5C is unblockable, so it's like also too, the prevalence of meter usage is a lot different, and this is also just a thing that's common in modern fighting games in general. Like when you do a super, you always get this hard down. It seems to have a ton of advantage. Of course, Hop was hype, by the way. You always seem to have a ton of advantage on it. Like your air throws have decent advantage, but it's like, look, off meter, Ciel gets like a mix, like straight up, right? Where like off air throw, you might be able to get there in time. You know what I mean? Depends on like how you do it. This was also a thing in CC, by the way. Air throws were not distributed equally by characters. So some characters had techable air throws, but they could cover everything. Some characters had techable air throws, and if you're mid-screen, you're just fucked. Some characters had hard down air throws, but they can't get there in time to meet with you. And some characters have air throws where they could just pull up and they have all the time in the fucking world. You know what I mean? So in this game, it looks like they really... Another way they're getting... they're going to try to encourage you to use meter on supers, especially. Because in Melty, you don't really use supers like that. Some characters you do, some characters you don't. That type of beat. It's reminiscent of like Guilty Gear XX, right? Like in Guilty Gear XX, people just don't use supers that often. They tend to use the 25 meter options because they're that good. So this is yet another new fighting game that's like, yeah, we want you to use the meter for like supers and shit. And they do give you a good return. Like they get like crazy downs, like crazy advantage on the downs. Yeah, Melty, you wouldn't call them, they don't call them super straight up. They call them like EX moves that cost 100 bar, 100% of your bar. So like in Crescent, your max meter is 300, full moon your max meter is 300, half moon your max meter is 200, and you can spend 100 meter on EX versions of moves. There's also like the actual quote-unquote supers called arc drives that use all your meter when your meter is full and your meter is draining. I wasn't actually looking too... I'd have to like go back. I wasn't actually looking too much at the meter doing this. Like Ciel does, so you need 4. You have like stocks instead. You have stocks instead of like the normal like percentage thing that people are used to in Melty. So Ciel just has full meter here. And she doesn't go into like the auto drain thing. Okay. So it's only when you're in heat. It's only when you're in heat. He has arc drive here. He has so much frame advantage. Probably the main thing I want right now is other characters. I want to see other characters. I guess Ciel was actually pretty high on my list. Like Tohno is pretty low on my list of characters that I'm willing to play. Ciel because she's just been top tier before. Like high key, I'm just looking for a top tier to play in Melty Blood. It's funny, like this is where I started, but like, you know, I really just am not committed to any character in Melty the way I am in GG. Like in GG, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play Milia basically, unless something's really broken. Where like in Melty, like I'll just play whoever I think is good. Like that's it. Like I'm not really committed. There are characters I'm gonna lean towards, but for the most part, like I'm definitely that first week of playing. I'm gonna just be trying shit. I think I'm gonna try Noelle just because she's a new character straight up. Any questions? You guys want to know anything?